Good morning. It is Thursday. It's the 30th of May, and our reading is from Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may approve what the will of God is, that which is good and pleasing and perfect. Now I'm going to go back a little bit and say that when I first established my ministry as it relates to counseling, this is my ministry verse. And the reason is because I think this is a foundation for growing in the Lord. And I'm going to give a little lecture that I give to my clients. We learn a lot of truths growing up. I would call those small t truths, in that we believe them, we learn them in many cases, we learn them through experience. But the problem is they're not true. And what this verse is saying is that we need to replace those small t truths with the big T truths, which is God's truth, which is what it means to don't be conformed to the world, but rather be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Replace those truths that maybe we learned in childhood or we've had pushed on us in the education system or experience has convinced us of, and go back to what Scripture says is true. Because those small t truths can often interfere with how we live our lives for the Lord, and often do. And so instead, we need to be grounded in the Word and dependent on the Spirit, so we see reality for what it really is. The world doesn't know, and boy, these days, all you have to do is look around us and you can see how nuts the world is. Everything needs to be tested against God's truth because it is unchanging. It is always true. That doesn't mean Scripture has answers to every single issue, but it has principles that can be applied to all aspects of our lives. And that's how we can stand firm. We can stand also with peace and comfort and even joy in the Lord, because we know it's true and don't have to be tossed and turned by the storms of the insanity of the world around us. So ask the Spirit to help you see where there may be some small t truths in your life, and to help you in the Word to replace them with the only true truths, the big T truths. So have a big T truth today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.